Welcome you all back to my YouTube channel. This is my official channel, so if you are new, make sure you subscribe. So we've got this question under linear programming that we want to revise through. This is the question that is coming from 2020 paper 2 for the internal. So we are going to answer this question together. I'm going to make linear programming very simple so that you may understand this. So this is the way the question is. So make sure you share this video to others and let's make sure we like the video. So it is saying that a carpenter intends to manufacture at least 10 tables and at least 20 chairs. Each table requires 4 hours of assembling and 2 hours of varnishing. Each chair requires 3 hours of assembling and 1 hour of varnishing. There are 240 hours available for assembling and 100 hours for varnishing. This is the question. The first question is saying, given that X represents the number of tables and Y the number of chairs, write 4 inequalities which represent these conditions. This is the first question. So you write the 4 inequalities which represents these conditions. So one thing you need to do before you write these inequalities, one thing you need to consider is what this means. You put a simple data there. In the question, this is what you are told. You are told that X is representing what? X is representing tables. You put a simple table there. Have you seen? Then Y is representing what? Chairs. This is what you are going to do for you to answer this question. So you need to put this simple data so that it can help you drive the 4 inequalities which they want you to answer. So the question is, this is the way the question is. A carpenter intends to manufacture at least 10 tables. So to give you a background on inequalities is that we've got words like at least. At least means greater than or equal to. So each time you hear the word at least, this is what at least means. At least means greater than or equal to. This is the symbol for at least. At least means greater than or equal to. We've got words like at most. At most is less than or equal to. We've got words like less than, you know it's less than. So what you need to do now is that you are told that at least 10 tables. Then you know that tables is for chairs. A tables is for X. So okay, tables is for X. What you are going to do is that the table at least 10 tables. So table it's X. So at least X should be at least like this, less than or equal to 10. This is your first inequality. Have you seen? This is the first inequality that you are going to do. Then what's the second inequality? And at least 20 chairs. Chairs it is Y. So Y greater than or equal to 20. These are the inequalities. So you've written the 2 inequalities here. So now you follow the same procedure. So we proceed. So what you are going to do next is that then we've got each table requires 4 hours of reassembling. So you say, okay, this you've now gone to a table. This is a table that we are talking now. We've got a table there. So they are saying each table requires 4 hours of assembling. So 4 hours, this is for a table. 4 hours for assembling. 4 hours for assembling like this. So I'll just say assembling, I'll use just this. Then 2 hours for varnishing. So I'll say 2 hours is for what? 2 hours is for varnishing. 2 hours is for varnishing like this. I'm going to do that. Then each chair, you do this, chair, on a chair. So chairs, those are chairs. What you're going to do is that each chair requires 3 hours of assembling. 3 hours of what? Assembling. So 3 hours, you say 3 hours. This is 3 hours for assembling. This is what you're going to do. 3 hours for assembling. Then we've got what? And 1 hour for vanishing. 1 hour of vanishing. So 1 hour is for what? Vanishing. 1 hour is for vanishing. This is what you are going to do like this. You put a simple data that will help you like this. Then the question is saying there are 240 hours available for assembling. So we are talking about the total now. We've got a total here. So we are now talking about the total. They are saying we've got 240 hours for assembling. So 240 is for what? Assembling. So 240 is for assembling. This is what I'm going to do. Then I've got, and they are saying, and 100 hours for vanishing. And 100 hours for vanishing. I do this 100. So 100 hours. For what? Vanishing. This is what I'm going to do. So this was 240 hours. Have you seen what I've written? So this thing which I've written here will help you now drive inequalities. So which inequality now can you drive from what I've written? So a table, you know that a table is X. A chair is what? Y, like that. So you get assembling for this one, assembling for that one, and the total assembling. Have you seen? So they are saying a variable hours. So which means you need to spend 240 hours for assembly. So it should be 240 or less than. So you say here it is X. So I'll say 4X plus, this is for assembling, 3Y. There is Y. Chair, this is a chair for Y. Then less than or equal to what? Or equal to 240, like this. This is the first one. So I just grouped what? Assembling. I go for vanishing. So vanishing, what am I going to do now on vanishing? I'm going to say 2 hours for X. This is 2X plus Y for vanishing. It is just 1Y. I can't say 1Y, so I just say Y. Same thing, less than or equal to what? 100. So these are the inequalities which I've written down here. So this was the third one. I'll say this is my third one. This is my fourth one. So I've written all the 4 inequalities which they needed me to answer in the question. So this is how you need to come out with the inequalities. So this was the part which was confusing a lot of people. This was a part where people were not getting the point. But this is what you need to do. Linear programming requires you to be very smart. But it is a simple topic. That's why I recommend everyone to answer this one in an exam. Linear programming is a topic that can help you pass mathematics, because they just repeat the same thing year in, year out. From this, you are able now to answer any question under linear programming that may come in other ways. We know that other way, but this question also came in a different way. So these are the inequalities that you needed to do. So we've done these inequalities. So these are the inequalities which we formed. Hope you're able to see. I've got the first one. This is my first inequality. I've got my second one, my third one, and my fourth one. So this is what you need to do. Let us now go back to the question. So I'm given 4 marks on doing that. So the next question is saying, on the next part, this is the next question. Next question, what is the next question saying? The next question is saying, using a scale of 2 centimeters to represent 10 pieces of furniture on each axis. Draw the x and y axis for, so they are telling you this is the boundary. They are telling you that x should reach from 0 to 70, and y should be from 0 to 100. This is just the data given to you. Then they're telling you and shade the unwanted region, and you shade the unwanted region. So this is very simple. You are going to get it. You need to now get your graph. You get your graph. You get your graph. This is my graph. You get your graph like this. So this graph that we have, this is our graph. So what you need to do, the inequalities that we had to solve, you put them there on top. So you are going to put them there. This is question A. So question A, you needed to write 4 inequalities. What was the first inequality? X greater than or equal to what? 10. This was the first inequality. The second inequality was what? Y. You say y was what? Greater than or equal to what? 20. Then my third inequality was what? 4x plus 3y less than or equal to 240. This was my third inequality. My fourth inequality was 2x plus y less than or equal to 100. This is what I need to do. So these are the what? These are the inequalities. You put them there. The same way I've done, this is the same way you are supposed to do it. This is 4x. 4x plus 3y less than or equal to 240, like that. So you know that once you get linear programming, you don't have negatives. So what you need to do, you put a line here. Just leave this box here. So the line should pass from here like this. This is what you are going to do. So you're going to put your line here like this. Hope you are able to follow. Like this. This is what you're going to do. You do this. This is what you are going to follow. You do this. Okay, I put a line here like this. So it's just passing here like this. This is what I'm doing like this. I do this. This is what I'm going to do. Even here on the x-axis, I do the same thing. So even on the x-axis, I do the same thing. You do this. Since this is the graph, you just leave this one here. Then you get a line. Line should be like this. Here, just leave this one. Then you start from there. So I'm telling you the standard way of answering these questions. This is how you need to do them, like this. You do that. Then you put a line like this. Using like this. So you know that this is the y-axis, this is the x-axis, this is your x-axis. So this is your what? Your x-axis. This is your x-axis. You know that this is your x-axis. Then this other one, this is your y-axis. This is our y-axis. Do this. This is our y-axis. So now you put numbers. You are told that x, this is what you are told. What are you told? You are told that x should be from 0 to 70. Y should be 0 to 100. So after doing this, then you just go where you need to start from here. Here you know that there is a 0 there. So x is say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, just like that. You put your 70 just like that. This is where the 70 is. On the y, you reach 100. You reach 100. So 0 there. Say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, like that. 70, 80, just following like that. 90 is there. Then you say there is what? 100. You do this. So you are done now. So you do, the next thing is you do what? You plot now these inequalities on the graph. So these 4 inequalities here, you plot them on your graph. So how can you plot these inequalities now? So the first 2 are very simple. So the first 2, I'm going to show you how we do them. So that is, so this one there, those are simple ones. So what you need to do, you go where there is x10. X is what? X is 10. So x, where x is 10, so x10, where is x10? You get your graph. X10, where is x? X10 is here. You put a line like this. You put your line, then a straight line like this. Put a straight line like this. This is what a straight line like that. This is pass through 10. Then this is 10. That is, which inequality is there? Which inequalities is there? Which inequalities? They are saying what? Greater than. So we shade the opposite. You shade the opposite. If they are saying greater than, so you are shading less than. So this is the line. This is the line. This is the line. Have you seen? So they are saying greater than this part. From this line to here. But you shade the opposite, which is less than this part. So this is the part we are going to shade. This is the part you need to shade. This is the part you shade. This, hope you are able to follow. So this is the part you are going to shade this part like that. This is the part we are going to shade that part like that. Have you seen? We shade this part. This is the part you are going to shade this part here. This is the part you are going to shade like that. So after you do that, then the next one, it is also simple. That one is also y is 20. You go where y is 20. Y is 20. Where is y 20? It is here. Hope you are able to follow me clearly. Y is 20 is here. You go there. You put your line like this. This is what you are going to do. Put your like this. Then a line should pass here like this. You see? Then put a line like this. Then do this. This is what you are going to do. This is y 20. So then they are saying greater than. There is greater than there. So we shade the lesser part. Shade the lesser part. This is what you are going to do. Do this. Have you seen? It is slowly making sense. Slowly, your graph is slowly making sense. Then we move to these 2 ones that we did. So the first one, so I'm going to show you the easiest way to plot this. We've got the 4y plus the third one. Have you seen? That was our third one. The third one there. So 4x plus 3y less than or equal to 240. So how can you plot this? I'm going to show you the easiest way to plot this one on the graph. So how can you plot this one? This is how you are going to do it. So you're going to say, you're going to get 4x, then equate it to this one, which is what? Which is 240. You also get this one, 3y, equate it to 240, like this. Have you seen? So you get this one alone, you equate it to 240. You also get this one alone, you equate it to 240. This is what you need to do. So here there is, this is less than or equal to. So if you divide by 4 there, you divide by 4 there, what are you getting? X will be equal to what? X will be equal to 60. Have you seen this one into that? It is 6 times. You divide by 3 there, you also divide by 3. So y is going to be what? This cancelled. Y will be 8, which is 8 there. Plus the 0 there, 8. So this into that, it is 60. This into that, it is 8. Have you seen? So y x is 60, y is 8. So this means that you are going to go on your graph. So Maybe you're not able to see what I'm doing on the graph. This is my graph. So plotting this inequality here, I get this x is 60. So I go where x is 60. I'm going to assume that x is there 60. Then where there is y8, so y8 I'm there like this. This is what I'm going to do. So y8 I put a dot there. x60 I put a dot there. Then I join these two. I join them like this. Have you seen? This is what I'm going to do on the graph. Then there is which inequality is there? The inequality which is there is what? Less than. So less than it is here. So I shade the greater part. I'm going to shade that part there. So I'm just giving you a picture of what I'm doing on the graph. Maybe you are not able to see clearly. So this is what I'm going to do on my graph. So I go where x is 60, then y it is 80. Then I join them. So I go on my graph now. I say x is what? 60. So I start with x. Where x is 60? Where is x 60? Where is x 60? X 60, it is there. This is where x is 60. Y 80. I go on the y axis. Y 80. There. This is where y is 80. Then I join these two. Then I just join them. So this is what I'm going to do. I just join them. I join these two like this. I join these two. 60 and 80. I join them. This is what I'm going to do. I just join them. Then I shade. I showed you where to shade. So we know this. This is where you are going to shade. This is the part we are going to shade. There. Have you seen? This is what we are forming. Slowly making sense. Have you seen? This is what we are forming. Then, so if you are able to follow me while doing this on your own graph, you are going to understand better. You are going to understand better. Like this. This is what I'm doing. So this is what you are supposed to do. Like this. Shade that one. Then, we move to the last one. So even the last one, how is the last inequality? So let me show you how to go about that one. Let me show you how to go about that inequality, how to do it. So how is it? This is the inequality. So the inequality is what? It is 2x plus y less than or equal to 100. How can you do this? The same thing. So I'm showing you the easiest way of answering this. Just say 2x is equal to 100. Y is equal to 100 over 2 over 2. So it means x is what? 50. Then y is what? 100. So this one, how is this one going to look on the graph? You do this. So just to give you a picture, you go where x is 50. So x 50 should be somewhere here. Y 100 should be somewhere there. Then here x 50, y 100. Then I join them like this. This is what I'm going to do. Which inequality is there? Less than. Less than is this side. This side. So I shade the upper part. So I'm going to shade this part. Even on my graph, this is what I'm going to do. Have you seen? So this is what I'm going to do. I go x 50, y 100. On my graph, x 50, where is x 50? So I go where x is what? X is 50. Then x 50, it is here. Y 100, where y is 100. So here I go where y is 100. Where is y 100? There. This is where y is 100. This part here. So this is the part I'm going to do. I'm going to consider. Then I join this. So I just do what? I just join them now. So using my ruler, I join them from 100 there to 50 down here. There's a 50 down here. Here, like this is what I'm actually doing. Like this. I join them like this. The same way I showed you there like this. You join them like this. This is what you are going to do. Have you seen? You join them. So now, which part am I shading? The upper one, this one. Have you seen? This one here. This is the part I'm shading. This is the part I'm shading like this. This one that is going there. Shade, shade. Shade. So if you look at our graph, what have we formed? If you look at this graph, what have we formed? Hope you are able to see what we have formed. Have you seen? Here. From here like this. So the part which has remained without it being shaded, these are the corners. This corner, that corner, that corner, even that corner there. So this is the part that we haven't shaded. Have you seen this part that is here? Hope you are able to see where these inequalities are passing. So this is where you're going to put your what like this. So this is the part now. So after doing this, then they give you 8 marks. You write the inequalities. After writing the inequalities, then you do what? Then the next thing that you get to do now is to put them on a graph. You put them on a graph. Then what's the other question? Let's go to the other question. Let us move to the other question. Let's see how the question was. So this is the question. Hope you are able to see. So this is the question. How is the question saying? Each table sold. So what I want you to get on this one, something very important which I want you to understand, something important. So this is what we are given. This is what we are given. So they are saying, this is what they are saying. So they are saying that each table sold. So each table sold shield a profit of what? A table. So on a table, table is X. So 300, they are given 300 X. You're going to put 300 X. While each share sold yields a profit of, each share sold yields a profit of 250. So plus 250. 250 share, it is Y, like this. Then they're telling you find the best combination of the number of tables and chairs to gain the maximum profit. This is very simple. This is the simplest question. To do now is this. You go on your graph now. So you want to find the number of chairs and tables so that we gain the maximum profit. So where are your answers going to come from? When you look at the graph that we're from sketching, so where are the answers going to come from? Where are the answers going to come from? So answers are going to come from this point that is here, then also that other point, then we get even that one. Then from these two, we see which one is going to give us the maximum profit. Then the one that is going to give us the maximum profit, then we are going to get that one. So what's the coordinate here? I'll start with this one. What's the coordinate that is there? This is 40, 20. So that's the coordinate that is here. You start with x, 40, 20. So I'll start with this one, 40, 20. So I get this one. I move to this other, the one that is here. I move to this one here. I move to that one. So this is 30, 40. 30 there, then 40 there. So this is, that is what? 30, 40. I get that. I move also to that one there. I move to that one there. That is what? 10, this is 61, 62, 63. Coordinate is there. So there. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. That is 10, 66. So 10, 66. So which one will give me now the what? The maximum profit? So this is x, this is y. This is also x, this is y. This is x, this is y. This is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to be putting these values here so that I see which one will give me the maximum profit. As you can see, when we check on this, I haven't included this one here because this one cannot give you the maximum. As you can see, this one cannot give you the maximum. So just forget about it, this one. You concentrate on these that have moved. So here now, you do this. You say, I'm going to start with this one. So this is for that one. So I'll say 300 times 40 plus 250 times 20, like this. So what is the answer? Which answer am I going to get? What answer am I getting here? So this one, you are allowed to use a calculator. A calculator, you are allowed to use a calculator on this one. So you are allowed to use a calculator. So you say 300 times what? 40. This is what you are going to do. 300 times 40. What is your answer? 12,000. You've got a 12,000 there. Plus, you move to that other one. So that is what? You move to that one there. Say 250. 250 times what? 20. What answer are you getting? 5,000. So you're getting 5,000. So when you add here, you're going to get 2,000. You're getting 5,000. So 5,000. When you multiply here, you're getting 5,000. So 5,000 plus this is 17. This is 17,000. So you get 17,000. This is the answer there. So that is for that one. I move to this one here. I'm going to write it there. So I want you to see how we are answering this. So that one means I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying 300 multiplied by what? 300 multiplied by 30. X there is x multiplied by 30 plus 250 multiplied by 40, like this. So here definitely you're going to get 9,000. If you multiply here, you get 9,000. So we are going to get 9,000 plus that one there. So if we multiply that one, which value are we getting? Which value are we going to get when we multiply there? Which value are we going to get? Which value are we going to get? So we say 250 times 40. What are you getting? 10,000. You're getting a 10,000. 10,000. So 10,000, when you say 10,000 plus 9,000, what are you getting? 19,000. So you keep these answers. 19,000. I do this 19,000. Then I move to this one, the last one. Here I'm going to do it here, where I'm going to say 300 multiplied by 10 plus 250 multiplied by 66, like this one. So that is what I'm going to do. So what am I supposed to follow now? I say this one, when I multiply here, I'm going to get what? 3,000 plus. When I say 250 times 66, what am I getting? I'm getting this one. This is what I'm getting. I'm getting 16,500. So when I add here, so when I add that one, say that one plus 3,000, what is the answer? The answer is what? The answer I'm getting is 19,500. This is the answer that I'm getting. So when you look at all these numbers, which one do you think is giving us the maximum? It is this one. This is bigger than all the digits that are here. This is 17, this is 19, but this one is what? 19,500. So this is the answer now. You're going to get, so you go back to the question. They're telling you that, what are they telling you? Find the number, find the best combination of the number of tables and chairs. So you know that X is what? Table. Y is chairs. So all the answers will come from me. So you say, how many chairs? Chairs Y, 66 chairs and 10 tables. So C, you write now on your graph, you say C. What are you answering on the C? On the C, okay. This is the what? X is table. This is chair. So what we are saying is 10 chairs. So the answer is what? 10 chairs, 10 tables, I mean. X is table. So 10 tables, say 10 tables and 10 tables and what? 66 chairs. This is your answer. This is how you need to do it. Then you move to D. What is D saying? What is your D? Your D, what are they saying? Calculate this estimate of the maximum profit. What is this now maximum profit? These are the calculations we were doing now. So once you identify, you just put this now. Have you seen? So that is your estimate of the maximum profit. So what did we do? You put it here, like we used the 10, and so we say 300 times 10. This is what we did. Say 300 you multiplied by 10 plus 250 you multiply by 66. This one you got 3000 plus, so plus this one we got 16,500. When we add what? 19,500, like this. So this is the what now? The estimate of the maximum profit. This is how you need to answer it. This is your question. So with all these calculations we've done, they will give you 12 marks. So these are your 12 marks. So let's make sure we understand this. We get the concept that is needed. You get the concept that is needed. So if you are looking for tuitions, we do offer tuitions in mathematics at an affordable fee. You can contact me on this line. This is my line, 0971 066747. This is my line. This is a 4 there. Plus 260971 066747. Make sure you like this video and share with others so that we get to go through linear programming. Thank you so much.